Hello children, today we are here to discuss the topic capacitors combination in series and parallel. So in last video we came across parallel plate capacitor where we have two plates parallel to each other with a small separation. Now here we are taking such kind of three capacitors C1, C2, C3 individual capacitance, and they are placed both in series and parallel. Now let us see what is going to happen. Number one, they are placed in series. So here I have a potential V, a cell is given whose potential is V, and from that potential the first capacitor C1, its left plate is getting charge plus Q. This plus Q is for the first plate of capacitor C1. That plus 1 induces a charge minus well inside the second plate of C1, and the other side, upper side, will get positive charge. But that positive charge is repelled by this charge and moves to the C2. So the C2 get left plate positively charged, again the right plate inside negative. Outer side again the positive, it moves to C3. Again C3's internal plate, internal side of the right plate get negatively charged. And the outer portion you will have the positive charge that is attracted towards the negative of the cell. So what is happening throughout is the potential by the cell gives a charge just plus Q to entire capacitors, but that plus Q is inducing, here you have plus Q minus Q, plus Q minus Q, plus Q minus Q. The same amount of charge is resulted in all the three capacitors. Each and every capacitor carries the same charge Q. One side plus, the other side is minus. Exactly the same as a parallel plate capacitor. Clear? Now, what we understand is, as they are getting the same charge and as they have different capacitance, potential is going to be different. So the whole potential V gets divided into V1, V2 and V3. So we can write V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, where V1 will be Q by C1 because the Q is same. V2 is Q by C2, again Q the same. V3 Q by C3, again Q the same. So whatever charge is given by the cell is being taken to all the three. But all the three is having the same charge. Now instead of all these three capacitance, we can put a single one, place a single one CS instead of all the three, and same charge goes through the CS. Because the potential V is again the same charge is going through this capacitor CS. CS meaning series. So this is an equivalent circuit of this particular circuit. Three capacitors, instead of the three you are putting just a single one by the term CS, whose charge is again Q, potential is V. Therefore I can write V is equal to Q upon CS. So the answer will be Q upon CS is equal to Q by C1, Q by C2, Q by C3. Adding all the three, Q cancels, the remaining answer is 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. And in resistors, you know the value is R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 for series. And what's the relation between capacitance and resistance? Reciprocal. Okay. So this is the figure, this is the equation if they are put in series. Now what about the parallel combination? In parallel combination, what is happening? All the three capacitors, each of their terminals, one each given to plus, the other given to minus, means each and every capacitor is getting the same potential V. Potential will be the same for all the three, but we know the capacitance is different. So for sure charge has to be different. Like Kirchhoff's law of current junction rule, here you can see the charge at the junction is getting split into 3, Q1, Q2 and Q3, where Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V and Q3 is equal to C3V. Now again, if you could replace all the 3 with a single capacitance C parallel with the same charge Q and same potential V, you can write Q as, this Q will be Cp times V. So if you could substitute, you know the charge is getting split into 3. Here voltage was split into 3, here charge is split into 3. So Q equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Substituting the individual values, it will be Cpv equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. V is common to all the 3 as well as the equivalent circuit. So V cancels. So we will have Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Suffix P shows parallel, suffix S shows series. And in resistors it will be like 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So if you memorize resistors, this will be easy, or if you memorize capacitors, resistors will be easy. So this is a question usually written by all the children. It's very simple topic. Hope it is clear for you. If it is okay, please share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please put in the comment box. Thank you for listening.